Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of the Groove Gold Hunter. And as usual, got another pay dirt review. The first time I bought this pay dirt, I'm trying to give you a reason why I bought this again. So the first time I bought this pay dirt, they only had one type, and it was from the Blue Tundra pay dirt company. I guess that's what it's called because this stuff is called Miss Kimison's pay dirt. I bought it, it was really good. And then I went there a couple months ago to buy it again, and they were sold out. They had none. A couple weeks ago, I saw that they had some more pay dirt, so I went ahead and got it. And I wanted to do another review to test it out, see how good it was, see how consistent they were, that kind of stuff. Plus, it's the only pay dirt I could find at the time. Trying not to wear out the same companies over and over again, but I would like to see some sort of consistency with pay dirt companies that I have bought from before. So, that being said, there it is right there. This one's different from the last one because the last time I got this sticker, the Aurora excavator, I don't know. But this time, it's got a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a serial number on the very bottom of it. And then on the back, it says, get ready to strike gold with the exhilarating Blue Tundra Delight pay dirt, sourced from Alaskan claim near the Arctic Circle. This bag is a guaranteed gold mine, boasting at least 1 gram of precious metal. Inside, you'll discover a dazzling mix of gold ranging from fines to pickers, all surrounded by the challenging blonde sands and quintessential Alaskan material. You can see it, you can pause it, look at it yourself. I hope you can get it. If you can't, sorry. I ordered it last week and I got it last week. It was a very quick turnaround, like 3 or 4 days. So anyway, this is the pay dirt. This is what we're going to review. So Heath, hit the intro so we can get into it. First thing we're going to do, obviously, we're going to open the bag. And I can tell right away that this stuff is very dry. I'm going to pan you down so you can see the bowl, because that's where we're going to dump it. All right, I'm having issues opening this. Good Lord. Yeah, this seems to be the go-to pay dirt bags, and they are really good. The one that I gave away, I used this exact same bag. All right, there we go. Anyway, all right, here's the pay dirt. Sorry, I keep jumping around. Very, very dry. Like I said, it's poured in the bowl. Very similar to the last one I got. So, easy peasy. There's the pay dirt. I remember their pay dirt from last time, and it's very similar. It had the river rocks. It had these shiny looking rocks in there as well. So yeah, it looks just like the same stuff I got the last time I bought from them, and I'm sure it is. So let me get my classifiers out. We're going to classify it down, obviously, and I'll probably go ahead and start with my 1/4 inch classifier, go to the 1/8 inch, and then just work my way down. Depending on how much pay dirt we've got classified through will determine how and when I'll stop. Got my 1/4 inch classifier. These are my bigger classifiers. When I say bigger, these fit into a gallon bucket, but I only have 4 of these little mesh doohickeys, and you can pull one out and put another one in. I love these things. This is the 1/4 inch mesh, so we'll dump that in. Not a whole lot of pay dirt, maybe a pound. Whoop, God, that gets loud. These things are very loud. Man, it rings your ears. So there's my 1/4 inch material. My 1/8 inch classifier. Stick that in there and do it all over again. A lot of fine dust and dirt in there. Move away. I don't see any quartz in this whatsoever. It looks like just all river rock. I'll know more once I wet it because it could be hiding in the dirt. So that's all I'm going to use those classifiers for. I'm going to go to my smaller green ones, and then I'm going to go to my 10 mesh. Tap it real good. All right, there's my 10 right there. Not a whole lot, but there's a little. Now I'm going to do my 20 mesh. I really don't need to go this extreme. 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. There's no really rhyme or reason why I need to. I always do 20 and then 40. I could probably get away with doing that, but just for video's sake, I will grab another bow and do my 20 mesh. And then after I do my 20, I'll probably skip to 30 and go to 40, and then so on and so forth. I'll go to 60, and then that'll be it. Alrighty, we got them all classified. That didn't take long at all. It was very quick. Let's look at our classifier specifications, starting with my 1/4 inch, followed by my 1/8 inch. Then we have my 10 mesh, 20 mesh, 40 mesh, 60 mesh, and finally my minus 60, which is quite a bit. There they all are. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with that one because that is going to be the empty one with no gold in it. That's my guesstimate. So we'll start with that one, get that one out of the way. So yeah, let's get to panning. Welcome to the overhead cam, and let's get to panning. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with my minus 60 stuff. So let's get this going, if there's any gold in here. So I'm just going to sit here and stratify it real good and then get all that mud out of there. Try to keep my water as clean as possible so I can see everything that I'm panning off. Probably do 2 pans and get rid of that minus 60 stuff. But yeah, so far I see a lot of shiny mica, hematite. I don't know what it is for sure. I don't know if there's any magnetic material in here, but I will run my magnet through that last batch of minus 60 just to see, but I don't think there is any. Alright, so I'm going to use my finishing side because I don't have a whole lot of dirt left. Oh, wait a minute. I think we do have a little gold in the end. I do see some flour gold. This is a great example of being able to get all of this dirt out of my gold. But I am watching these ripples that are on this pan on the finishing side. They're very, very thin. Hopefully my camera's catching this. I'm able to get all of my dirt out of the gold with this finishing side. Now there is a tad bit of dirt still in there. I don't know if I'll get it 100% out. So I'll go ahead and tap it. Try to get the rest of that dirt out of there. It is hard to pan back the sands because this pan is so big. You got to put a lot of water in it. There's a lot of brown spots on this pan. That is rust from some material that I'd done previously. All right, so there's the gold. Very fine, very floury, but a lot of it's like 50-60 pieces. So I'm going to suck all that up. There's all the remaining sands that came out of that gold. Ooh, that's a lot. I don't know. I thought maybe I can get that in 2 pans. I'm going to have to do it in 3. But yeah, floury gold. I'm kind of surprised on that. So yeah, a lot more gold in this as well, a lot of flour gold. So I don't think it was an accident that there's flour gold in here. So I'm still gonna pan this back, try to clean up this gold as much as I can without pushing any gold to the other side of the pan. I'm doing a terrible job of getting all the gold out. You know what? I think I just prefer to keep cleaning it on this side, to be honest with you. It just does better. There's a nice little rim of gold right there. I'm going to suck that up and finish off this minus 60. All right, this last bit, I'm going to use my old pan just because I want to see if I can clean my gold up like I did in this pan. Starting to see a little gold edge there. So a lot of flour gold in this. I think the first time I did this, I'm sure there probably was flour gold the first time I did this pay dirt. I just don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at my footage. I just remember I liked this pay dirt the first time I did it, so I wanted to get it again. All right, that's enough. I can't get all of the dirt out of this pan because of that lip. So I'm going to pan this back, but it is easier to get the sand and all the dirt out of the gold with this pan. This pan is a little darker, so it is harder to see brown dirt. Alright, so I'll have to repan this because I know some gold got to this side, so I can't dump what I got yet. But I can go ahead and show you all of the gold that I got out of that last batch. And there it is. That's a lot of flour gold. So I'm going to suck this up, and then I'm going to repan those tailings right there before I dump it in, make sure I'm not missing any gold, and then we will move on to the 60 mesh. Let's get to the next batch, which is my plus 60, and we'll do about half and half. And as usual, I forgot to run a magnet. I can never remember to do the simplest thing is run a magnet. I've got a magnet right there, or after I wet it, I say, oh, I gotta use my magnet on the next one, and then I'll dump it in there, put water in it, and forget to do it again. It is hard to get all the dirt in one spot with this pan, because you gotta put so much water in there to get everything flowing together. Alright, let's go to my next set of ripples. So as I'm panning this, I'm looking at my material as it comes off, and I see a lot of white little dots that seem to be harder to get out of the pan. Alright, that's enough on that side. Now let's go to my finishing side, and let's see how it does on my finishing side. I can see some gold in there already. Alright, let's pan it back. I gotta add a lot more water. Yeah, this batch was tricky just because there's like a lot of different colored pieces of dirt slash sand. Alright, so there's the gold. Right there. The jury is still out on this pan. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up and then we'll do the rest. Alright, so before I go any further, magnet material. There is some magnetic material in here, just not a lot. About that much. It's not a whole lot. Alright, let's finish this. There's the rest of it. I'm going to do it in this pan. I'm going back and forth with my pans because I did have issues with that last pan. Separating the gold from the dirt. I don't know if you can see it through the camera lens, but there is brown pieces of dirt that's in my gold, so it's really hard to see. Normally I try to keep my gold as clean as possible the first time around. I don't like to get it in my snuffer bottle and then pull it back out and then have to re-clean it and all that. I try to get it all out the first time, but sometimes you just can't. So there's my gold. That's the last of the 60 mesh. A lot of floury gold, or small flakes. I would probably categorize that as very small flakes, as much as I would flour gold. Alright, I'm done with the 60 like I just said. Now it's time to move to my 40. I'm going to repan this and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back for round 3, and I'm going to go ahead and do this 1/4 inch. Get it out of the way because I have a feeling there's not going to be anything in there. So let's just go ahead and get this done.
A few moments later.
Yep. Nada. Really wasn't expecting to find anything in 1/4 inch material anyway. Alright, got that out of the way. Where we're gonna go now, guys? Alright, let's go to my 40. So here's my 40 mesh material. Plus 40, minus 20. Do half and half. That's about all I'm gonna be able to pan off. So let's tap it back. Come on. Come on. Tap it this way. Yeah, there's some flakes in there. Some of this gold looks like it's got some rust on it from other particles. But there it is. What I got? 5, 10. I shouldn't have done that. Come on, heat. I was going to use my other pan. I just sat there and threw it right in this pan. And I forgot to do my magnetic material. It's late. I probably should have waited till tomorrow to do this, but I wanted to try to get this done tonight. Yeah, I just looked at my snuffer bottle to see how much gold I actually had, and I would say probably right now I've got around half of it. Alright, looks like that's about all the dirt I'm going to be able to get off of that. Gold is heavy, so it just doesn't want to come out, and I'm just going to have to probably separate it via finger. But there's that little bunch of gold, and then I'll suck it up, move on. Now we're at my 20 mesh. We'll do half and half. Let's just do it all. It's really not a whole lot. And I'm sure there'll probably be a little bit of gold in here, but not a whole lot because I'm getting closer to that gram mark. But yeah, this should give you a better idea of the different colored rocks. Now, these are bigger, so you should be able to see them a lot better. Tap, 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 tap. There's gold in there, but man, those rocks just don't want to separate from it. Look at that. So I have to move them by hand. That's a nice piece of gold right there. All right, let's see how many we got. Well, we got 3, 6, 9, 10 pieces right there. Nice pieces too. That one looks like it could be a picker. Oh, and it is. Barely, but it's a picker. All right, stuck all that up. And now we're done with the 20. So let's move on with let's just go ahead and do the 10. All right, so as promised, magnet material. Oh, click, click, hear it? All magnetite. Every piece magnetite. Cool. I always said they look like meteorites. Just gonna dump the whole thing in there. I'm not expecting to find much gold, if any. All right, start panning this. All right, let's pan this back. Oh, there is some gold in here. Looky there. 2 pieces. 2 nice pieces. Nice little nuggets too. They're nice round nuggets. All right, suck those up. Then we got 1/8 inch and we're done. No gold. This is the last bit of it right here. And I didn't see any gold in it. Just pan it back. Nope, no more gold. Boo. All right, so we're done. All right, so there it is. Put a little water on it, get a better look at it. Pretty good amount of gold. Next step is go upstairs with it. All right, and we are back upstairs. The gold is dry. Now it is time to weigh it, look at it, observe it, enjoy it, and find out what the value is. And here is the phone view of it. All kinds of different types of gold in there. I see a couple rocks I need to get out before I weigh it. Need to clean it up just a little bit better than that, and then we'll weigh it. But there it is. Get my scale going, zero it out, and let's put it on there. Come on, baby. Make sure I get it all on there. 1.034. 1.034 is the weight. Now let's go to the gold calculator over here and see how much we got. Okay, so first of all, there is the Blue Tundra website. There's the gold. They still have some for $64. Shipping was free, so out the door it was $64, so it was already a really good deal. So it was 1.034 grams of gold. So 24 karat gold because it's natural placer gold. Gold prices right now are $1861.84. Calculate. $61.89. Now, let's go over here to the percentage calculator. $61.89 is what we got out of it. Paid $64. I'm going to calculate that. 96.7%, almost 97% return. That is excellent. That is really good. So, yeah, awesome return. All right, so that does it for this edition of the Groovy Gold Hunter and the Blue Tundra 1 gram guaranteed bag of pay dirt. Second time I've gotten it, second time it's done very well. Like that pay dirt, we'll probably get another one because they actually have 2 now. So I just went ahead and actually ordered the Anita's Way pay dirt bag. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I appreciate it. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. It does nothing but help my channel. It doesn't cost you a dime. Also, hit the like button and the share button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down there. And also hit that notification bell. That way every time I put out a new video, you guys will be the first to know about it. So I've got more stuff to edit, more pay dirt to be done. Until next time, thank you, peace and love. I will see you on my next review.